What role do analytics play in modern NBA lineup efficiency? Imagine watching a game and wondering why some player groups seem unstoppable while others struggle to score or defend. That's where analytics come into play. They help teams understand how different player combinations perform on the court. Instead of just looking at individual stats like points or rebounds, analytics focus on how well the team works together. They measure how many points a lineup scores versus how many they allow, called net rating. This tells coaches which groups are most effective in both offense and defense. Teams use detailed data to see which lineups generate the most scoring chances and stop opponents from scoring. They analyze shooting percentages, turnover rates, and defensive stops for each lineup. This helps coaches make smarter decisions about which players to put on the floor together. Advanced analytics even look at player tendencies and roles, grouping players into categories based on their playing styles. This helps teams understand which combinations create the best team performance. Using machine learning, teams can predict how a lineup might perform in future games. This helps in planning rotations and managing player fatigue. Analytics also evaluate individual contributions within lineups through metrics like regularized adjusted plus-minus. This shows how a player impacts the game beyond basic stats. For example, it can reveal how a player influences turnovers or defensive stops that aren't obvious in box scores. Teams can identify lineups that maximize scoring while reducing turnovers and defensive lapses. They adjust their rotations during games based on lineup performance trends. Analytics also help in building rosters with players who complement each other well, boosting overall team efficiency. They even guide contract decisions and player development by showing how each player impacts team success when paired with others. In short, analytics give teams a clear picture of how different player groups work together. They combine individual stats with team performance data to help coaches make smarter choices. This way, teams can improve their lineup efficiency and, ultimately, their chances of winning.